Hello Skiteers, welcome to Show of the Week. I'm Jane.
And I'm Mike. So, been up to much this week, Jane?
Yeah, I've been succeeding in Dead Space 3.
Are you all right, Ice?
No, not really.
Succeeding like a winner.
So successful. Meanwhile, I've been noticing similarities between Skyrim and cult 90s kids TV show Nightmare.
And when the truth finally dawns, it dawns in fire.
I wonder where they got that helmet design from.
There you go. Anyway, I've also been studying xenobiology in preparation for our Aliens Colonial Marines themed show. Check this out.
Oh God! Oh, don't bring that thing in here.
Fine, it's dead and it's only a baby. Look.
Corporal Dwayne Hicks, my unit has suffered immense casualties.
Hard as it is to believe, we've been waiting for Aliens Colonial Marines for over 6 years now. Sega announced that Gearbox would be tackling the franchise back in December of 2006, and since then it's suffered more delays than British Rail in the 70s. The sad truth behind all this is that Aliens, one of the greatest and most quotable action movies of all time, has never quite had the game it deserves. I mean, just look at this late 80s nonsense.
First, if it moves, kill it.
Colonial Marines is perfectly poised to change that, combining tension and scares with Call of Duty caliber gunplay. And given that we've got over half a decade's worth of pent-up movie references to get out of our system, we're going to attempt to squeeze as many as possible into this intro. Don't worry, we'll keep count for you. Maybe you haven't been keeping up with current events, but Sega's game takes place after the close encounter made famous in the 1986 film, with you boarding the spaceship Sulaco to look for James Cameron's ill-fated band of Colonial Marines. Later you'll find yourself crash landing on the surface of LV-426 and venturing into what remains of the Hadley's Hope colony.
We gotta pull them out of the fire. We don't leave Marines behind.
And as you can see, we're in some real pretty shit right here, thanks to the graphical tweaks Gearbox have made to the Unreal Engine. The lighting has been completely rewritten to closely resemble the film's blues and gunmetal greys, and it's this atmospheric processing that allows the game to hide its aliens in the shadows. After all, the game is mostly set at night. Mostly. There are monsters out there, real ones, and you'll have to stay frosty because they will literally be coming out of the goddamn walls. Levels have been designed so the aliens have the run of the area, including ceiling cavities and underneath floors, which makes them a uniquely dangerous threat. While you might expect that facing off against the same enemy over the course of the entire game might get dull, we're happy to disappoint you. Gearbox has invented new strains and variants of the traditional alien to keep you on your toes.
What the fuck is that?
Luckily, you're not just expected to use harsh language, as not only do you have series stalwarts like the M41A pulse rifle and M56 smart gun at your disposal, you'll also be collecting iconic customised weapons from the film, such as Hicks's shotgun and Hudson's pulse rifle, which will offer slightly different performance from the base model. No news on whether you'll have sharp sticks available though. To fully justify the substantial dollar value of a modern Xbox 360 game, Colonial Marines includes a complement of multiplayer modes as well, including campaign co-op for up to 4 players and a series of modes that pitch a team of player-controlled aliens against a more conventional squad of Marines. It's the most fun playing as a scuttling bug running along walls and ceilings, but it's not bad for a human either. Yeah. So, looks like love at first sight for us, but is that enough to make Aliens Colonial Marines our game of the week? Affirmative. So there you have it, 15 increasingly laboured references to the movie Aliens, and that's game over. Man, game over. 16 references. Oh come on, that still counts.
You can take that off now. Oh, okay, fine. Well, I'm going to see Andy in the kitchen, so I'll leave you to it. Hey Andy, how's it going?
Hey, good. Did Mike ask you to read up on xenobiology for this week's show?
No, he didn't. He seemed to have it in hand himself, in face himself. He's got an alien on his face.
Oh, okay, because from my research it turns out there's some really stupid aliens in video games.
The xenomorphs from the Alien series are the perfect killers, moulded by nature or possibly genetically engineered to be the mightiest predators of all. So what the hell is up with these guys?
The work of the Enkindlers cannot be stopped.
Like the Hanar from Mass Effect. Resembling a half-chewed gummy bear or the health warning illustration on the side of a cigarette packet, Hanar are floaty space jerks who mooch around being polite, worshipping the Protheans, never shutting up about worshipping the Protheans, and enslaving sharply dressed frog dudes, the Drell. We'll let Shepard have the final word on the Hanar.
You big, stupid jellyfish.
Yeah, you tell him, Shep. Okay, these guys come from the same planet, planet Funkatron, but a completely different species, one of them being this kind of red thing with a third leg, while the other just looks like they painted John Belushi orange and put some dealy boppers on it. They're also rappers who have somehow mastered interstellar travel and defend themselves not through razor-sharp teeth and acid blood, but by throwing tomatoes at things until they pop. This is Funkatron, by the way. It looks exactly like the game's Earth, only the grass is purple, all the roads are made out of sweet corn, and everyone lives in blue igloos. But hey, it's more imaginative than the aliens in Earth Defense Force, who just decided to be giant ants and spiders. Maybe gravity is lower on their homeworld, so all the ants and spiders got really big? Maybe they were bombarded with cosmic rays, which caused them to grow to enormous sizes. Maybe the designers couldn't be bothered to come up with a new alien design. We will never know which one of these is the real truth. Speaking of things growing to enormous sizes, the amazingly named Horn Du Out, or Eiphelite as he was known in the US, is a French guy with an alien blob on his head that makes him grow enormous in size, as well as gives him stretchy Dalsim limbs. I mean, yeah, he's pretty destructive, but look at him, he looks ridiculous. Known weaknesses include flinging beloved French national monuments, such as the Eiffel Tower, and Arc de Triomphe at him, by the way. He hates that. Okay, we're struggling with the evolutionary reasoning behind these guys. I mean, yes, you could make the perfect killers argument here, but it sort of defeats the point if you blow up as well. What do these guys do when they're not charging screaming at Serious Sam? Are those organic bombs? These guys raise more questions than they answer, to be honest. The xenobiologist's job is never done. Okay, here we have an old woman-faced electric scorpion slug thing. Oh, it says here it evolves into different forms. Maybe the next one will be more sensible and we... You know what? Actually, I'm done, I think. Yeah, giving up xenobiology for good. No, I'll let myself out. Thanks. Yeah. Goodbye.
Probably safe from invasion for a while then, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't call Will Smith just yet.
All right, well, plenty of time to go through this week's feedback, starting with this from Ben Borthwick, who says of last week's show of the week, which was Dead Space and microtransaction themed, I want to see what were surely several outtakes of drunk Jane throwing the glass across the shop before the successful one, but I don't have enough ox bucks. Can anyone offer me a loan?
Hey, no worries, Ben. Here you go.
I can quit anytime I want. I can quit anytime I want. I can quit anytime I want. Oh no. Sorry, this is all my fault.
You owe us £1,100. Next up on our Crysis 3 multiplayer beta Let's Play, where we tried out the game's Hunter mode, Kazza 7.9er says, haha, Andy is so bad at games. Hey, it's difficult, okay, because the hunters are cloaked, right, and it's deliberately weighted against the people who are playing as cell operatives, and
Don't be broke down 3 to the left. Stay in cover.
That was me there owning some hunters.
Yeah, so what's the next bit of feedback?
I was like, wow, and they were like, oh no.
Oh, it's this from Gaming Guy Forever, who says of the Bioshock Infinite gameplay trailer, in this game, is there human skin? Are like real life you shoot with something or hit body parts fall off, and skin too cool?
I think he's missing the point, which is actually thoughtful exploration of American exceptionalism and theocratic dystopia.
Yeah, but body parts fall off and skin too.
Yeah, I suppose.
Don't get that, Margaret Atwood.
You sure don't. I should go check on Mike, so if you pass me that broom in case the facehugger's gotten loose.
State of the badass art.
Yep. Hey, Mac, you look different somehow? It's February. Okay, fine. So that's show of the week for another week. Don't forget you can catch all our daily game videos at outsidexbox.com or over on YouTube at youtube.com/outsidexbox. All right, good show. Andy and I are going to grab some lunch. Do you want to come on? All right, suit yourself. I'll see you later.